Hey all and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV Comms. Today we will be watching episodes 17 to 19 of Food Wars. This was once again commissioned by Deimos, who seems hell-bent on us covering every bloody season of this wonderful show. And I ain't complaining, because not only does it help support the group, I'm thoroughly enjoying this as well. So, without further ado, let's enter the fantabulous cooking adventures of Soma and crew. How we do these comms is, we are going to count you down to the first episode of the batch, and, obviously we can't provide the media, so just get your own and sync it up with the countdown and so on. Syncing instructions are in the video description. And when we tell you to close the video, close that down, load up the next one, which would be 18 in this case. We'll count you down to that, and so on and so forth for the final one, which would be 19 in this case. But let's start, as we mean to go on, with the very first episode of this batch, episode 17 of Food Wars in 3, 2, 1. I honestly can't recall what happened last time. Oh yeah, there was trouble in Soma's neighborhood. Local economy was up to no good.
Yep, got in one little fight and his dad got scared, so he challenged him to another cooking yell competition to put another loss in his hair. So yeah, what happened in the last batch of episodes we did, apart from the whole trouble in the neighborhood thing, was Soma had another reunion with his dad, Joichiro Yukihara, who, as it turned out, was very tight with the guy who looks like Giovanni and sounds like Dio. I can't honestly remember his name. But yeah, that was a thing. They had a cooking competition, kind of glossed over their history as a father and son in competition with one another. And we also had the egg buffet part, where Soma was caught in a little bit of trouble, but was thankfully able to pull it back together again. And we were also introduced to two new mysterious characters, being Alice Nakiri, who is the white-haired, red-eyed chick, who was alongside Ryo Kurukiba, who's the black-haired guy that looks a bit like Sasuke or Noctis, depending on your preference. And I've actually been thinking a little bit about what those two could possibly be, and I'm going to go on a limb here and say, judging by the fact they don't seem to be obviously related to one another, and that they seem to, or at the very least Alice seems to know Erina personally, I'm willing to bet that either one or both of them are part of the Elite 10. It's maybe a little far-fetched, but that's what I'm going with. It sounds like just the right kind of thing to happen.
Oh, this is called the Homecoming arc.
Hell yeah, I'm all about this.
Was she in the first episode?
Yeah, she was the first person to experience the honeyed squid.
Okay, I thought I recognised the name and the character. Gotta get used to a new OP now. It always takes like 4 to 5 episodes, but then it just feels, just right.
Yeah, but we've already established that this is a pretty cash money opening.
It is, yeah. Not particularly a super fan of the ED, but that's only because the last one was so good.
And it seems to be obviously covering one person's desire for Erina.
Yeah, I don't know if your take on that is absolutely correct, but whatever. Who am I to stifle art, as it were? I have a knife. Hello?
I was also in the previous episodes. And I am God!
Wow. What would God cook exactly?
The best damn thing you've ever eaten in your life. No! There's a proper answer to this. Ambrosia.
Yeah, that's true, but it's also kind of stereotypical if you think about it.
Maybe so, but at the same time, if you're going by Sims logic, Ambrosia gave you immortality.
Fair dues, I suppose. I want to put the whole world in a dish.
Another thing in this opening I just noticed that interests me is that Ryu was wearing a headband. I'm not sure if that's meant to be part of his, proper attire, but he wasn't wearing it at any point during the times we've seen him so far. So, I'm interested to see if, that's just what he uses for his cooking, because we haven't actually seen him cook yet.
Well, if this doesn't stimulate the local economy, nothing will. No, sorry, Dad's on a trip right now. Alright, I'll do the whole bloody thing myself. You should have asked him out. Now you won't get a chance. What's that guy doing, just standing facing the wall?
Maybe he's thinking, one day I'll find a way to break through this wall and run away from this school and achieve my dream of being in the Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, Jesus.
I just like eating food.
I mean, that's a hobby you share with the entire world.
Yeah, like most everyone enjoys food. Well, I'd like to hope everyone enjoys food.
I mean, you've got no choice but to enjoy. Actually, no, that's not true, because you can partake of food, but not necessarily enjoy it, because food is just fuel at the end of the day. It's people who truly know food that make it enjoyable.
Alright, there we go. I've paid the rent for this place, I can close things down again.
You're finally stopping and taking a look around, are you? Oh no. Was it the squid? No, it was just depression.
Current chairman of the shopping district. Okay, so he seems like a fairly important character. Oh, of course, the big-ass mega complex. The arch enemy of the street food.
Yep, and the mom and pops and so on.
Yep. It's like the equivalent of opening a Walmart. Or a Tesco's.
So is Soma gonna challenge those guys to a cooking battle and get them shut down?
It's just like, okay, if I win this cooking battle, you will demolish this entire building and move out of here.
It's almost sensuous, if you will. What is the score? 10 out of 10!
She was told to say that. She's a paid actor.
Those
are like 7, 8 at best.
A weird-looking cat. I mean, if you specialise in just one thing, you're gonna have a very limited pool of customers.
Yeah, especially when, like, the mega complexes start opening.
I mean, there's a restaurant right by you.
Yeah, but I mean, bentos are just lunches. I mean, every salaryman can just go by, quickly pick up a bento box on their way to work, for instance.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's not one of those things that you stick around and eat at. It's one of those things where you're sort of walking past and think, oh, I should take one of these so that I can have lunch when I'm at work.
Okay, so I was sort of right. We're going to try and rival their karajé, whatever that is.
I wonder if Soma's going to, like, teach them all a specialty dish.
That would make for a very boring episode, just sitting down and, like, reading the newspaper.
Just like, imagine if just the next 20 minutes is just them kind of just sitting around reading things. It's like, do you know the answer to this crossword puzzle? And it's just like,
Oh god. It's not all black and white. Rah! It's nice to have his nose to the ground every once in a while. There is life outside of the academy.
Well, obviously it's a family business as well. I mean, he's going to be inheriting it by the time he's done with all this. If he doesn't have anything to come back to, then what he's doing is kind of... I would hazard to say pointless, but it might as well be.
Stop reading me and help me already.
No, I changed my mind. I want it to be this for the next 18 minutes.
She would like to taste you. I mean, your food.
Damn it.
Why'd you call her a layperson? Oh my god.
Oh, my uterus.
This is coercion. I'm not sure I'm down for clown with this.
Imagine if she's just controlling it like this for the rest of the episode.
Of the season.
You are now my puppet.
Does it matter? As long as it tastes good, that's all you need to say.
Exactly, and besides, we have a way of judging how good food is on Food Wars, and that's by the amount of clothes they have left on.
Ah, yes. Oh, joy. We just recorded an episode on Little Witch Academia when love was in the air, and now we're doing this, like, back-to-back.
The Love Love Bee has crossed dimensions and anime to make it into this particular episode.
Excuse you, that was the Fallen in Love Love Bee.
Oh, right. I'll just call it the Love Love Bee for short.
That's fine. That's basically what it is. I just like being pedantic.
Karage. Boobs. Chicken. Boobs. Man, she had great tits.
Just wanted to call her up. Sally, you got great boobs.
Just like, hey, not keeping you here for long. I just want to let you know you got great tits.
Yeah, already knew that. Backer. Yeah, how did you get this number? Oh, okay. So she knows me inside and out, so he's gonna, like, get her to help him, I guess, somehow?
Oh, there's gonna be a love triangle.
Oh, no.
Actually, it's more like a love square, or maybe a love oblong.
I was honestly just picking Lynn out of my ballet button, but if you really need some help...
Jesus Christ. Sonic Boom! Well, I guess she's coming over.
I'm here now. Whoa, okay. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure there was a Fire Emblem character that was introduced in the exact same way.
Yeah, knowing Fire Emblem, there probably was.
Yeah, that was it, Camilla.
Seriously.
I don't have any quote-unquote normal outfit.
It's kawaii as fuck, if a little bit old-fashioned.
Yeah, just a bit.
If you haven't sucked his dick by the time I check in, we're not friends anymore. Boobs, ass! Eyes up here. Go on. I love how he's, like, completely oblivious, almost to the point of being asexual.
He is a houseplant.
It's better than the other nickname, Boobs McGee.
Breast butt.
What the fuck, Paul? Don't ever say that
again. Hey, I just combined the two most forward character traits. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'd like a brain between those two things, thank you very much.
I am totally evil.
Okay. A stinger of existential crisis, I suppose.
And speaking of existential crisis, what am I about to do for training his head?
Hit cells, I suppose. Yeah, this place is cool. Fuck our old back alley shit.
Why can't I just move my shop into here?
Damn, dude, look at those yabos. Seriously, stop it. Like, she's tan, she got blonde hair, huge assets, she can cook. She's kind of bitchy, though. I don't know, that takes points off.
Well, I mean, she has her own desires.
She's the type who calls him Soma-kun. Oh, this is literally... Well, it's not literally the episode of Little Witch we recorded, but,
This is more of a love rivalry that we're experiencing here. And what will poor Megumi think of all this?
Oh, God.
And Erina. No, I take it back, it's not a love square, it's a love pentagon.
Jesus Christ. I love dodecahedron.
Alright, that's basically harem animes in a nutshell. We already have plenty of those.
Enjoy your cat.
I don't know, just judging by the picture, it just all looks like different shaped chicken nuggets to me.
Yeah, God, I could go for some McDonald's chicken nuggets. I haven't had any in years.
Usually it's Burger King for me. I don't really go to McDonald's anymore.
If they give them a name tag, they have to be important.
Exactly. They don't do that for the minor characters.
Let's make it 4, shall we?
Oh, no, we're gonna ruin their streak.
Kind of petty, but at the same time, this streak needs to survive, so...
Exactly. We need to coexist, but in order to do that, we need to first fight for our survival.
Yeah, what's with the guy in the really sketchy coat?
It's Rorschach. No, wait, it isn't. Is that the naked dude? What are you doing here, clothed?
No, it's the chairman guy.
Oh, right.
We're behind enemy lines.
I would love it if it was the dude that was just typically naked, but yeah, this makes more sense.
Jesus Christ, didn't realise we were watching Fatal Frame.
Your cover's blown. Our first proper taste of a competition.
Dude, my loins! And this is fast food, remember, so this must be top notch.
Sweet Jesus.
Go ahead and give away the recipe, why don't you? Soma, I hope you're taking notes.
Alright, yeah, there was something about apples, soy marinade, ginger... Yeah, she's speaking too fast, I can't take this all down.
Question, are your eyes permanently glued shut?
Oh, we're not here to duplicate. We're here to surpass!
Enhance, surpass, whatever. That is true, they weren't proactive in saving the street and whatnot.
Exactly, they were just expecting them to stay, rather than, you know, trying to innovate or paint themselves as something unique. I'm getting flashbacks to Helsing. It's fucking Sarah's Victoria and, whatever his name was. I can't remember I can't remember the French dude's name.
I don't watch Hellsing, so I'll take your word for it. There we go.
Oh! The eyes are open!
Jesus, that's why she keeps them closed.
Jesus Christ.
We have to revitalize the entire street to even stand a chance against this one stall. Two-faced homebag.
Well, the gauntlet has been thrown down, so the question is, can they make one better? Or... Well, I'm not sure if it's going to be a case of making one better is going to be enough. They're going to need something else to kind of cement the street shopping district as a place to go, as opposed to just getting lucky as a one-off. Because, I mean, this is for the entire district, not just for the sake of one particular shop.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Love a bit of ginger.
Seems like they're going a ways to making the duplicate, at the very least.
Well, I mean, if they can replicate that, then they can go from there.
If you don't get rid of the excess, all you end up with is a really stodgy batter. And that's not what you want.
What's your favourite thing to batter up, mate?
I am quite fond of the battered chicken balls myself. I've used it in a couple of dishes. I did like an orange chicken thing for like a Chinese thing I was doing at one point for my family. Apart from that, I just like funnel cake as well. It's just literally just batter put through a funnel into like a whole bunch of oil. You just make a cake out of it.
Yeah.
Very simple, very tasty, very unhealthy as well.
Fair dues. So it's not bad, it's high grade, but it's no shopping district level.
So they know for sure what they're up against now that they've kinda made it themselves.
Why don't we make a mystery meat karage?
Or a vegetable one.
Isn't this the one she used in the competition?
Yeah, and one she lost.
God, she's pricing it up. Here we go.
1,000 yen, you're being a bit hopeful there, buddy.
God damn. Never mind. We'll have to make do with, like, A2 or something. Literally wrap it up in A2 paper.
There's gotta be a way I could get this discount further. Yeah, she raises a good point. I mean, it's all well and good using the best quality stuff, but that's not necessarily what the district has access to. You know, unless they get into some kind of a business deal, perhaps. Hey, that might be a route they could go. Yeah, they've got, like, grand capital in terms of location, like, literally right in the middle with a train going through it. I'm pretty sure there's a shopping district like that in Birmingham.
Who is this man in the shadows, and is he important? Hold on, is this the Markiplier fellow?
Maybe? Or maybe it's the shopping district dude. Maybe he's leading a double life, maybe he's in competition with himself.
Yes!
And maybe the whole thing with the interaction earlier was just a front to not arouse suspicion. Oh my god! That's totally it, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess we'll see soon enough. Jesus.
I don't know, the hair was slightly different, or maybe that's just because of the lighting. Maybe it's like his brother or something.
Maybe. We'll keep all these options on the table for now, like this delicious karage.
Yeah, his hair was too messy. Unless it's just like a case of, ooh, maybe if I comb my hair back, no one would suspect it's me.
Oh my god, he's the fucking Virgil of Food Wars. Yeah, market to kids.
Salisbury steak!
Price it low, market it to kids. No, you daft bitch, we're going cheaper.
So how are they going to make it differently when the base is going to be more or less the same? Or at least the type of meat that they're using.
Okay, that doesn't really tell me much, Simon, but hey, this is clearly an arc.
Yes, and we've got to go through this ED again. The weirdly creepy ED that started out alright for a while.
Yeah, it was like all nice and multicolored, and then it just went a bit rapey, honestly.
Well, more stalkery, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they're both similar vibes, honestly.
Well, one's a bit more extreme, and I don't think it's reached that extreme yet. Like, really heavy stalker.
We always watch through the EDs just to make sure we haven't missed a stinger, which is actually quite prevalent in Food Wars, so we learned our lesson after that one time.
Well, you did. I didn't. I was already still watching it.
Fair dues.
We still haven't seen that character yet.
Which one's that, mate?
The one with, like, the white hair and the ponytail.
What does Sachan translate to?
I don't know if it really translates into anything. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with Erina's actual name, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, you thought it was the pink-haired girl stalking Erina. It's not, it's a third party.
Yeah, someone who's jealous of their relationship or friendship, perhaps.
Sexy Cory, why not?
Indeed. But does it have to be purple? My word is law. I am Aku, the shape-shifting master of cuisine.
Oh, jeez. Is that the Markiplier guy?
No, it isn't. The Markiplier guy had pink hair.
He sort of looks pink.
Well, it has something to do with Erina, perhaps. Ah, there's the naked guy. Satoshi Ishiki.
Oh, shit. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
I was actually looking through those shadows to see if I could possibly catch Alice and Rio in there, but I don't think I saw them. Then again, it was so fast, I probably didn't get time.
No worries, mate. There's more to come. So that was episode 17 of Food Wars. A bit of a slow start to this batch, but we have stakes, both figuratively and metaphorically. So we got to save the district by making chicken karage, and maybe we can market it to the kids. Who knows? I'm pleased with the episode, but I'm ready to move on. If you are, Volk.
Yeah, I think it's something that Food Wars tends to do in terms of their episode or mini arc structure. They always seem to have like one episode dedicated to sort of the build and like encompassing whatever the dilemma happens to be, and then the episode following will then be taking the fight to whatever the problem is, and then usually they'll sort of resolve it there, because usually the third episode is like half the resolution and then the half either filler or leading in towards what the next mini arc will be.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, I have episode 18 if you're ready, mate.
I'm good to go.
It's up, let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Karage, there it is. Yeah, you gave us the hard sell last time, you don't need to go harder.
Karage, the final frontier.
I'm not actually this big, ho ho ho!
I just got flashbacks to Senran Kagura. It's just like, samurai warriors!
Alright, the stakes are there again, but gotta go for the OP first. What do you expect to happen in this episode, mate?
Well, we'll get to see exactly how they plan to market this to the kids, I reckon, but
yeah.
I don't think we'll see the end result until maybe the third episode in this set.
At least we know the Elite 10 are working behind the scenes and whatnot.
They must be planning something, or maybe they're just looking for dominance. It's kind of hard to get a bead on them and what exactly they want to do, because at one point, on the one hand, it doesn't seem like they'd be the sort to collectively try and screw up everything so that they'd be the only ones standing, but at the same time, I know that more than a couple of people on that council probably has bones to pick.
Yeah. I mean, it inevitably happens with these, like, high-ranking champions, you know. They didn't get where they were purely on skill most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just have to shut up and see what actually happens, but
yeah.
I don't know, part of me just wants to find out, because it's bothering me ever so slightly.
Well, that's how mysteries work, mate. They're meant to make you intrigued. So what are you having for tea then, mate? Dinner to you Yanks?
Well, I already devoured all the winter vegetable soup I made a few days ago, so I'm probably going to end up doing chili this time.
Good stuff. Just thought I'd ask. I don't really care, but it makes for interesting commentary.
Well, it's always good. I mean, it is relevant to what we are watching, kind of.
A recap after the OP. Very bold, Food Wars.
I love how Soma's just got the look of, get the hell out of my face, woman.
Jesus.
Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
I am Soma. I'm in the title. What is the best way? Yeah, as hot as possible.
Yeah, because it's corporate and mass-produced and sealed in packaging, yeah. So it won't be entirely fresh. It'll still be good, but it won't be that fresh out of the fryer fresh that people would expect from, like, a street vendor, who would literally just make that all in front of you.
The problem comes from, like, if they start doing, like, street food to revitalize the street, will the supermarket start doing that as well?
Well, the question is, can they really afford to? I mean, you have to imagine things like that will probably eat into their profit margin by having to make sure... And there's also the matter of space as well. You have to make space for that sort of thing.
Yep, true. Yep, the locational advantage. Like, you're a kid, you're on the way home, you're hungry, you want, like, a before-dinner snack, walk and eat karage. Yes! I'm fired up, baby!
Oh god, Shulk has been given to Food Wars. I like how he's actually holding the card.
We didn't tell you the plan yet, dude.
It's like, where are you going?
Yeah, go Don.
I'm pretty sure he's like become a stand at this point. He's there in spirit.
Oh, here come the bills and whatnot. Oh, don't try and dick over one of the Elite 10, you will regret it.
You won't even have time to regret it, you'll just be out on your ass.
Oh, this hubris is gonna be your downfall.
Oh, damn. I'm looking forward to her being taken down a peg. It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, that was cool. It lets it waft out without being enclosed. Oh, that looks really good.
I'll quite happily take that curried one, to be honest.
And now this.
But what does she think?
I mean, you can't go wrong with curry or cheese, honestly. We must continue to keep refining the recipe until it makes your clothes burst off in triumph.
I like how she's honest about that as well. Yeah, it's delicious, but it still doesn't hold up.
Oh yeah, a skewer. That would work.
I've had a few of those when I've been to conventions.
No.
It's a good idea, though.
No, don't give up hope just yet.
So the key components is improving the recipe and improving the packaging to make it pop.
This is interesting, because usually they're just working with, like, kitchens and regular plates and whatnot, but this is, like, a whole different branch of cooking and, like, production.
Yeah, I like how it's them all kind of getting together and each of them having their own say and what have you.
What's it like having boobs? Do you like boobs? Yes, sir. Don't know who's scared of, like, who at this point.
Well, one of them seems to be flat out terrified. The other one isn't letting it show as much. One is more irritation.
Is his name Soma? Oh, him. Oh god, she's got it bad.
The love bug is, got her quite serious. Oh! Suddenly books.
Fuck's sake, Soma. She's in with a chance.
So, Are these all his notes just from when he was in elementary school? Because that's a hell of a lot of notes.
Well, he grew up alongside his dad, who's a chef and whatnot, so...
Yeah, I suppose he was acting out at a very young age as well, so he had plenty of time to just brainstorm ideas.
Yes, I'm sure it will be. Alright.
Yes, thigh meat. Some people argue that thigh meat is better than breast meat because it maintains its juiciness. It doesn't dry out as quickly.
Uh-huh.
Also, in general, more fat content, which I think goes nicely with what they're trying to do with having, like, the fat burst out and coat your taste buds and all that.
Oh, lordy. Finally, I have a use.
I think Meat is thinking, finally, I'm alone with him.
Alright, how's this new concoction gonna go across?
We need to figure out how to serve it. The bento boxes.
Oh, yes!
Why am I sideways?
Maybe he saw it in an advert and had a dream about it and thought he made it up.
He's turned into the same color as the rice ball. I am become rice ball.
Bento box! Bento box! No, not
No,
that.
no.
So obviously the bento box, otherwise the chairman wouldn't be here. It's all coming together, Volk. All the pieces are falling into place.
I like how they got, like, one person who's kind of acting as, like, the honest motivator, one person that acts as the supplier, and then the other person is sort of, like, the one that brings it all together. It's like, somebody have to stop feeding the kids honeyed squid.
See? Bentos. Mm-hmm. Time to do evil. Little brats. Huh.
It's in a cone.
Will you eat it in a cone? Yes, while ringing on a phone. Or something. Sorry, I tried to go Dr. Seussish, though. Nah, we're good, we're good.
I'm loving this.
You could have gone days ago to see what the fuss is about.
She's a working woman. She probably won't be able to get that sort of time off the clock.
Ooh, 20%. Holy shit.
Pretty sure that's not what you should be treating your employees. Yes. Oh, this is glorious.
No, I want the one that hurts them emotionally, mommy.
I'm loving every second of this.
I'll start with the mother, just to make the child cry, and then I'll finish the job.
Yeah, only took you 3 days to figure it out.
The hubris for getting rid of the consultant is going to bite you in the ass. Damn, holy shit.
Well, that didn't take long.
And Soma's only been home a few days.
Imagine what you could do with a week, a month even.
A little bit of pepper. Lovely.
Soy sauce and cayenne, that is a good combination. I approve. There are a few things in life that aren't better with a pinch of cayenne in there. Just ask Chef John.
Well, I like a bit of a kick in my food, so it's all good.
It is just a very good universal way to inject a little bit of heat in there. You don't even need a lot, and you can basically put it in anything.
The best hot foods are often sweet, especially in, like, flavourings like crisps and so on.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're doing the twice fry method as well. Oh, they're really bringing out the guns for this one.
Damn, they're going super spicy. Oh, that's great.
I love the branding mark.
I swear Nanako was in the crowd there.
That is literally Nanako. She's betraying Juness to eat the local produce.
Every day's great at your somas. You kind of get everything in one little bento here.
And it's not even in a bento box.
Oh, this has got to sting her. Oh god, he's got to go out to gloat.
She's going in to rub it in their face.
Look who came crawling back.
Wellity, wellity, wellity.
Oh, I see, so the whole street pitched in.
Hell yeah. Yes, overseen by Mito, and designed by the childhood friend. Ah, Ramune. The one drink where you have a 50-50 chance of getting it all over yourself. Although I think I've mastered the art of opening those things now, thanks to all the conventions I've been going to lately.
Dude, I want to visit this street. It's got kind of everything going on right now.
No kidding.
So he doesn't just have his dad's inherent skill, he's got marketing on top of that.
Marketing and a little shred of tenacity as well. You need a little bit of a take-no-prisoners attitude to be competitive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you got rid of your consultant, so sucks to be you. We shall not die! We shall not die! So say we all! Yeah, try it.
The nieces and nephews come in.
Wait, is that like the blood relations, or is it just like a term of endearment?
Well, he did call her auntie.
The stars have aligned. Dare you taste flavor paradise? This is the red pill. Just wrap me up in flavor, god damn it.
Ah, they put the Vietnamese twist on there with the crepe-looking thing.
It's the fucking JoJo announcer to explain the dish.
It really is. So it's kind of like having rice, but not. The crepe is more appealing to the kids. That is genius. She's beginning to understand.
Maybe my way was wrong all this time. Meanwhile, people are just standing there watching her have this epiphany.
It's like, is she okay? Do we need to call a doctor or, like, get an ambulance?
I don't know, someone to unpossess her.
And suddenly, Major League Baseball.
Oh, what a baseball!
Oh, that's a baseball!
Thank you.
Let's hope they don't ask us to then surrender your cur. We won the World Series!
Of flavor! Is there anything this Soma lad can't do?
Apparently make good squid.
Yeah, true.
Aw, she's opening up a little bit.
Just little by little. Ooh. And then I can leave and go back to school. Oh my god.
Poor dude. He is completely wiped.
Yeah, you're responsible. You don't have to be super talented. Sometimes, like, reliability is better.
Exactly. You can train someone how to do a job, no problem, but you can't train an attitude. If you have a natural good attitude towards working, you can naturally make up the rest in time and become something better than someone who's had years of experience.
Had a girl.
Yeah, you do it.
Will I be getting paid for this? Well, see ya. It's just an outline, a smoke outline of Soma.
She's paying her with food. $11 out of 10.
Oh my god.
20! That's not how numbers work, woman.
Yep, oh wow. We've got like a whole 3 minutes left, so there must be a hell of a stinger.
Oh, it's gonna be with the Elite 10 again, isn't it? They're gonna have like the Justice League at the round table discussing shit. It's gonna be great.
Yep, just going home. It's fun.
Well, I mean, whilst the AED's going on, let's talk about how we felt about that episode.
That was really good. It built on the setup from the last one, and it was just nice to see the businesswoman get her comeuppance, really.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the shopping district now, though. Well, not so much a shopping district, but obviously the big-ass mall. Like, are they going to, like, not do the food service part anymore, or they're going to just basically just stick to clothing and other such sundries? That would make sense.
I think it will still be there, but it won't be as popular.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, there's always going to be a demand if you're just in that area anyway, but sometimes if you have a hankering for something specific, then obviously you're going to go out of your way for it anyway. But yeah, I agree with you. That was a very good episode. It actually reached a proper conclusion a lot quicker than I was expecting, to be honest with you.
I thought it was going to stretch into the third episode we're covering, yeah, but just because we're covering it in batches of 3 doesn't mean the story is written that way.
Exactly. I mean, obviously we do have a Cooking Master Boy where the way that the episodes were given to us were sort of deliberately put with that in mind.
Well, that's what you get for not consulting me.
Wow, that vacation sure was wacky.
Yeah, it sure was. You came to the wrong neighborhood. Huh? Is he being inducted? Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm impressed. You managed to knock her off her pedestal, which is a pretty hard thing to do. Wow, over 500 businesses get their consultant from him.
At such a young age as well. Oh no, he doesn't like that one bit.
This is an instant win card for Soma, but yeah, he already has a goal. He's not interested.
Yeah, I mean, at least you sort of went the correct route with buying out the competition first. I mean, obviously, if some things manage to one-up you, you want to try and sort of get that under your wing as well, so that it doesn't end up being a problem in future, and it will be entirely your benefit.
Oh, he's needling him.
Oh, is he like the first seat? Actually, no, first seat might be a bit too big for someone who doesn't really actively cook. Supposedly.
Yeah, I think the autumn selection is going to be a bit harder than the last one.
He's been snorted!
The Alchemist, oh my god. The 9th seat.
Ah, 9th seat. So he is part of the Elite 10, but not as high as I was expecting him to be.
Alright, we have a new player on the chessboard, Yahtzee.
I mean, we've got Aizen, we possibly have Alice and Rio, we have whoever that white ponytail bloke is as well. There's so much that they could potentially do with this, and I get the feeling we're not even going to see all of this by the time, like, the first season's over.
Indeed. Alright, that's episode 18 closed down, mate. Any last words on that before we move on to the last one of this batch?
Not at all, that was a highly enjoyable episode. I'm ready to get straight back in.
Indeed. We have new stakes. Like, it just keeps going up and up and up, so let's see if we see more of the Alchemist in this one, or it's just so much getting back to basics at the Academy. In 3, 2, 1.
It just occurred to me I said Season 1, where we could very well be in Season 2 as we speak.
I don't know. I think these are 26-episode seasons. You could always look it up, mate.
Alright, so this is the meeting between the Elite 10 that we saw earlier. And there's Ishiki, being not naked, but being very calculated and awesome.
Mm-hmm. He was 7, wasn't he?
Yeah, 7.
So we haven't seen the 8th one between him and Aizen yet.
Yeah. I love his just happy, not caring expression.
Some people just radiate power, mate. Oh shit. Yeah, there he is.
Number 9.
The fucking stock photo. It's not much better than Homer eating the cake, honestly.
I know something is being roasted and it certainly ate the vegetables.
Hey. He would be a feather in our cap. It's not that I like him or anything.
Oh, we didn't really get to see anybody else. We're only being shown the lowest seats so far.
This is exciting. I love, like, themed groups and whatnot. It's one of the reasons I love the Organization 13 in Kingdom Hearts so much.
I mean, just someone with, like, that much power, and the fact that we haven't even seen half of them yet.
Yeah, like,
it's kind of crazy.
Look at Aizen, for example. He has, like, over 500 businesses, like, calling on him, and the lowest rank Erina is, like, the top in her academy, and that's still pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, if you compared, like, the bridge of that, I mean, Erina's obviously, like, top of the academy, whereas the 9th seat has, like, business consultation experience up the wazoo.
Yeah.
I mean, the gap between the 10th and the 9th seat is insane, so just think what the gap must be between the 10th and the 1st, or even the 10th and the 5th.
Well, actually, no, I don't think she's the best in the entire academy, because isn't the Elite 10 just academy-based? They're not, like, adults or anything.
Yeah, I guess you're right there, but I think the idea is still pretty much the same. She is considered one of the top, at the very least. And obviously, Ishiki is a little bit higher than that, but honestly, he seems very unassuming, so I'm not entirely sure how he rates above Erina, and we haven't really seen properly, like, the evidence to that. It's just amazing how we've had the Elite 10 alluded to so much, yet we still barely know anything about them.
I kind of like that. It makes them more enigmatic.
Exactly, they could have, like, blown the lid off a lot more at this point, but the fact we're now 19 episodes in and we still know barely anything. It's amazing.
Is this the results of who will be chosen for the autumn selection?
Looks like it.
A and B, oh, we love letters.
Imagine if you were just reading the subtitles and someone really excited that they didn't make it. Yeah, I didn't make it!
Yay, we did it!
Hey, she made it in!
Sup, dickwad?
Smell you later.
Ignored. For the boobs.
It's like, sorry, it's nothing personal to you, but she has tits and you don't.
Yeah. Fucking this army, what a troll. There we go. Thank God, I'll eventually get to use all for one on a dish.
Ah, so Ryu's Alice's aide.
What, does he help her prep? Is he like a sous chef to her?
Well, I don't know, if we're going off my theory that these two are members of the Elite 10, then that would mean that Alice is maybe one up from him, perhaps, or maybe they'll do a turnaround and Rio's actually the higher rated one, if that's the case. That would be a fun way to turn it around, just like, have him be the, higher dog in this situation. Just like how he's vibrating in the background.
The golden age of cooking. We had the golden age of magic in Little Witch. It's funny how these two are like paralleling each other. Ooh.
Why is she in a crane?
There was a dark-haired girl on the Elite 10 table.
You reckon she's a high-ranking member, or maybe she's number 8?
First year, high school.
Or she could just be like the announcer type, so...
Yeah, she could be...
She's the hype woman.
The gimmick character of the episode. Okay, so both groups have 30, and these are only the preliminaries, got it.
And then the tournament will be a mixture of those two. I'm liking where this is going.
Oh, a chance to impress folk.
Just like in the hotel earlier.
You will be instantly expelled. Oh, worse than that.
You'll never be welcomed in the food industry ever again. It's like slightly worse than expulsion.
Yeah.
Just absolutely no business in the food industry at all.
Well, being blacklisted is not something you want in any competitive industry, right?
Exactly. At least with expulsion or expelling, you just go away quietly. Like, if you put on a blacklist, that shit sticks with you for life.
I wanted to do that. Oh, okay. It's a trigger word now. All those mean words I said to him, none of them got through his skin. He didn't even realise. Literally in heaven, sipping on ambrosia.
Yeah, I got like a flock of cherubs just waiting to do my bidding.
Oh, are we going to see the rest of the Elite 10 during this thing, then?
Quite possibly. Like, stop vibrating, wee woman.
Well, you realise this means it's ruled out Alice and not All Might from being in the Elite 10 if they're actually competing.
I don't know, because if Erin is... Would Erin also not be competing?
They literally just said she's on the other side of the table, running things.
Alright, fair enough. I don't know, I think it's not... I don't think it'll be too soon to rule that out yet, so...
Yeah, it could be a twist.
I'm sticking to my guns. I reckon they're part of the Elite 10. Because, I mean, they're still in the academy, so they're developing as well, and, you know, the autumn selection's the way to do that.
Yep, oh my god.
Wouldn't surprise me if she was part of the Elite 10 as well.
God, don't stop pointing at every new character as though they're part of the Elite 10.
She probably has literally all for one power. It's just like, yeah, crush everything.
Huh.
Past tense.
A draw is still pretty fucking good against a former Elite 10 member.
So I wonder if an Elite 10 is rated higher than an alumni then.
Huh. I guess it would have to be. Alumni is just people who have attended the school in the past.
Yeah, I mean, that could well just be it. Like, maybe since he wasn't in the school anymore, he wouldn't be part of the Elite 10 anymore, so he takes up the mantle of being an alumni instead. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Pathetic. I'll float away from you in disgrace. Ooh, interesting. Okay, Miyoko and Megumi.
This is the person in the ED.
Oh, Sue, how could you do this to us? You.
It's the legendary Tai.
My name is Now, as in, I'm going to attack you now. God, they are introducing so many new players to this. I only just learned Soma's name.
I wonder then, if they are part of the Elite 10, maybe they're fighting to retain their seats if that's the case.
Possibly. Yep, that's Cinnamon.
Yeah, you used that whetstone in the night.
Yeah. Living in Daddy's shadow, literally. really fired up.
Oh god. That's one way to derail that moment.
So I guess so. You are all expelled, goodbye. Oh, the topic is curry.
Curry and not curry.
What kind of curry do you enjoy the most, Walt?
Ooh, I enjoy most curries. I don't think there's actively a curry that I dislike. Like, I can go for korma, I could go up for a vindaloo, I can do jalfrezi, spooners. Yeah, I don't think there's one that I actively dislike, but at the same time, I don't think there's one I like more than the others as well, except maybe jalfrezi.
Okay. I'm pretty boring. Chicken tikka masala for me.
Ah, fair enough. Tikka masala is a very good option too.
Well, you know, as Brits like it so much, it basically became a national dish.
Yeah, that is true. It's also slightly step up from korma as far as spiciness is concerned. I know a couple of people that can basically just do korma and that's it.
I would say chicken tikka is just right for me.
Like, you wouldn't want to go much higher.
Wow. Alright, well, I guess it's going to be more impressive on the inside.
I'm pretty sure I went past some buildings like this when I went to the Dominican Republic.
Okay, maybe inside the drawers it's more appealing. Hello.
So, has the love pentagon become a hexagon?
God, they're in a fucking apology loop. They said it.
Are we sure they're not Canadian?
Yeah. Oh my god. Your senses will go crazy!
Camera free!
Oh my god! Shouldn't proclaim your lineage that openly.
I like how she said please first.
Huh. So, does she just look young?
I'm not sure. I mean, she's short, but she's stacked.
Yeah, she said... ignoring that. It did say alumna, not alumni. I don't know what the difference is, honestly. Yep, they knew each other.
Yep. And she was exceptionally short then. Ah, there's Dojima.
You now have a stand. Like father, like son.
So, does she hate him for being patronizing, or was it a potential love interest, perhaps? Oh no, she was scarred by the whole experimental thing.
Jesus Christ.
Currently age 34.
It keeps me young, haha. Yeah, there's gotta be more to this. You're not much better, Sober, honestly.
Hey, come on, Megumi, don't be pissed at him.
Oh, cool, we get a whole lesson about Koryo.
Ooh, well, hopefully it's a quick one, because we've only got a few minutes left.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. It was the dad you had the problem with.
Exactly. Like, don't pin it on the son just because he's related. Alright, so he's a first year as well. Now, I know what you think I'm going to say, but I'm not saying it.
Is he a Xehanort?
No.
Well, I guess I'll have to brush up on reading you.
But no, he's definitely not a Xehanort, he has green eyes. Oh no! She's shrinking into nothing! Stop! She'll not- She's wasting away before our eyes!
Who's the professor here and who's the student?
Well, I think suppose that's what happens when you hold a grudge, you forget about your responsibilities.
So it's cool that we get to see like different characters who specialise in stuff. Like obviously, Mito is meat. This dude is Cory, and so on.
When you say Mito is beat, it just makes the name association that much more obvious. Yeah, curry leaves are a good thing. I know sometimes they like to use kaffir lime leaves as well.
I'm 34.
Your flattery doesn't make me happy, but it does make me happy.
In the inside of my soul. Sit down. Class has begun.
Yep, it's all about selecting the right ones and not trying to put too much into the same dish. That's another thing I learned early on as well, about toasting your spices a bit beforehand. Especially if you're doing like seeds and things like that and then grinding them down. It makes sense to heat them up a bit first.
I got you.
If you take the green stick of leaves, I will show you how deep the curry hole goes. Oh, hell yeah. This is my kind of episode.
I really want curry now.
Hell yeah. Although I've already set my mind on chili, although curry might have to be something I do next time. Man, guy's got skills.
I usually prefer pork in my curry, but fish is just as valid.
No, I've tried some fish curries recently, and they've been pretty good so far. I mean, I haven't tried a lot of them, maybe only one or two, but I haven't had the chance to, like, make one of my own, which is something I do want to do at some point. So yeah, this is all talking about how toasting the spices will enhance the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the lesson that they are being taught here.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be the grand motherfucker.
Sweet Jesus. It's like I can't even get close to it. No, the blowback is doing something fierce.
This is the Durin of curry. God, I'm going back in time.
We're in the Kubrick of curry.
This is going to be one big character wall to get over. Because obviously Soma is going to tackle him at one point.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, it was in the opening. Yeah, because if you're using stock, sometimes the stock can interfere with the spices that you're putting in. Whereas if you lie in the water to impart the flavor of the spices that you're using, it brings them out a lot more. I think that's what they're going with here. It makes sense. Wow. I can't believe Megumi is dead.
Jesus.
He can tell by smell. Just follow the snout. It's never in doubt.
As the saying goes, your nose knows.
Exactly. He certainly knows what he's doing, that lad.
She's the brain, he's the brawn, I guess.
Oh, one's the theory crafter, the other one's the one that actually gets out and tries it.
Yeah, like his specialty. Yeah, I mean, we're both in the OP together. You don't think I would know your name?
Yeah, and that one moment of notoriety right at the beginning as well.
Well, in the OP, Soma is literally bowing to this guy, so he's gonna not be a pushover at the very least.
I get the feeling they'll pass together, but they will get into some kind of heated competition during the actual tournament. For sure.
Finally, a true rival.
Oh! I love it.
What a weird sentence.
You think you can defeat me at Curry?
At Curry of all things?
But my envy will only make me stronger.
Yeah, he doesn't wallow in envy, he uses it to push himself further. Oh my god.
God, I got doorknob right to the dick.
Maybe this is what Macho Man meant when he said snap into the spice.
I'm digging the hell out of this.
Oh yeah, this is great.
And just like that, it's over. Looks like we won't be getting a stinger this time, though. But we'll stick it out, just in case.
Just in case, you never know.
Exactly. But what did you think of that episode, then?
That was probably the best one of the ones we watched. But the first two were a really nice self-contained sort of like cool-down arc, as it were, which is very apt considering we're dealing with Curry and whatnot now.
Exactly. And the master of curry, no less, is throwing down the gauntlet. And Soma has more than happily picked it up, even though curry isn't one of his specialty dishes. So, we know Soma, he's the kind that can adapt and overcome very, very easily, but will it be a case of he will do it during the preliminary part of the competition in the same group, or will he wait and pull out the big guns at the actual tournament? Will he even make the tournament? I mean, it's probably safe to assume that he will, but then again, we can't really leave anything to chance here on this one. I mean, there's every chance he'll just not succeed, and we'll have to take it as a learning opportunity.
Who's this now character, then?
I'm not sure. It's like the first time we've been properly introduced to her, as far as I'm aware, so...
Yeah, well, she's got the Rasengan, so you want to watch out for her.
I'm interested to see how it works, but so far it's very much a side thing, and something that is more or less, except for that one occasion we saw earlier, is very much contained solely in the ED.
It's okay. We don't watch the next time thing, just in case. Alright, that was Food Wars, episode 17 to 19. It started off a bit slow for me, but it gradually got better and better and better, and kind of, like, climaxed, if you pardon the term, with episode 19. So that was a very solid batch, and I enjoyed all of those.
Yeah, that ending portion of episode 19 took me back when we first found out about Ishiki being part of the Elite 10. Like, I got some wicked flashbacks to that in terms of the intensity of it all and sort of, like, being more than happy to, like, show them what they're about in their cuisine and teach them. And then it's just like, yeah, I'm actually a really, really big deal, and, yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with that.
A lot happened as well, like, Soma helped revitalize his street, we got introduced to a new member of the Elite 10, obviously we were going into the autumn selection now, and, with Hayama, Soma has a very powerful new rival, so there's a lot to look forward to here. So, obviously we will be continuing Food Wars with the next set, which will be 21, 22, 23, I believe, no, it'll be 20, 21, and 22. I can't count, but that's why I do Let's Plays for a living, boys and girls. And if you want to keep this Let's Play train rolling, and the TV comms and quick looks, of course, you can help by pledging to our Patreon, patreon.com/HellfireComms. Television, it could be anime, it could be cartoon, whatever you like, really, but up to an hour, so take your pick. And, yeah, every penny helps to support myself and the co-coms, and helps us, just keep HFC going, essentially. Alright guys, we'll see you next time for another round of HFC Patreon TV comms. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.